And we're back. So I'm gonna try to do this all in one take. This video is not too long. If it doesn't work out or I make a mistake, it won't work out. But anyways, here I am putting moisturizer on my face, I think. Yeah, there we go. This is my boyfriend's one. It didn't work for his skin, but he paid some average amount of money for it, so we're not gonna make it go to waste. So I use it. Even though it's for men. Oh yeah, this is a foundation review. So here's the foundation. I think the shade is 230. I'm just showing you how runny it is. Contrary to popular belief, I hear it's always thick, but it's actually not that bad. So I don't know if I showed you, but on the left side is where I put primer. So the place I'm putting foundation on right now, the right side, I don't have anything on. It's just my bare face. So that's what that looks like. A mix of a sponge and a brush. And on this side, just, yeah, that sounds good. Patting some foundation on and putting it all with a brush, I believe. I think so. If I do something different, psych. But I think I'm just putting a brush on this side for a thicker application. Nope, I'm putting a sponge also on other parts of it. But know that most of it was with a brush. Okay? Oh, I remember why I'm using a sponge. It's because if you look at the left side of my face, it's a lot lighter than the right side. Probably due to using a brush. So I do think you can get a more high coverage outcome with a brush, but I still don't think it's high coverage enough for things like maybe scabs or recent pimples. Because if you look at the bottom left side of my face, there's a little pimple there that I'll try to cover later. And oh yeah, by the way, this foundation is a little too light for my skin tone, as most are, because I am using my sister's and she's a little lighter than me, and this is her perfect match. So, but I think it's workable. Yep, and that's what it looks like. Here's me trying to cover that up a little bit because it's a little more red than I would like it to be. And I think it helps a little bit to layer on the product, but it doesn't really make it go away like some other foundations I have done. Oh, by the way, this lipstick is Lisa Eldridge's Go Lightly. It's her new summer collection. I'm clear.
Maybe. It's like cute girl.
Oh, thank you.
Now see me.
A cute boy.
It's like a cute mother.
And this is what I look like in stronger sunlight. Kind of luminous, I would say. And this is actually about 8 to 9 hours afterwards. I started early enough that there was still daylight, so you can look at this. I like it better than the more natural Revlon Candid foundation, but a little less than the Superstay in terms of the coverage that I want. But, I think it's worth the price, definitely, if your skin isn't as bad as mine. Yep. So final thoughts. It is a matte, and it is a soft matte, because my skin, as you could see, even with spray on one side, it did end up getting oily. And the other Superstay by Maybelline was also claiming to be matte, but obviously my skin still got oily. So that's just the nature of my skin and being in Hawaii and in a humid climate. So if you really want a matte foundation, no matter what you try, I think powdering and putting some spray over is just your best bet. You have to do touch-ups. Otherwise, I really didn't hate the way my skin looked like afterwards, and I would use this again should I run out of my other foundations. I'll look into it. But there is this one Japanese brand that I think is the best. It's from Shiseido, and it was like in a heart-shaped bottle, and the darkest shade was still too light for me, so that, you know, goes to show you what Japan is like. But it was the best. It had the best coverage. I'm going to try and find it and review it for you later, just so you can see. So that doesn't beat, or I mean, Rihanna's foundation doesn't completely beat that one, but I do see why the price point is higher. It does feel a little more luxe. So yeah, overall, I don't think it's that bad.